Now, welcome to episode, well, whatever, quite big, to Final Fantasy 4, and in this episode I tend to do some sort of little ramblings as I wander through the Lunar caverns, not with avoiding the encounters, because there would be quite many of them, although they are encounters that I would definitely want to show, which is to say against all those boss monsters, showing the guarding this treasures left in here. And it would be something about the main plot of the game, which is to say, it works. It ain't perfect, of course, for knowing the age when the game was made, but it's functional. As in that, well, it's functional. It has enough of dramatic interest to keep the story going for the stuff. But now I would be wondering about the Lunarians themselves, which are a big story element of this game. And I would say that was the when it's a matter of Zemus, is Zemus some kind of extremist, not considered to be important character, or whether to say, well, he definitely has some sort of importance for the Lunarians, but is he something like represents majority, or just or does not? Because, well, it seems that Lunarians have decided to just wait for the Earth people to reach at least maybe appropriate level of technical development before they actually, well, would take contact and then just, well, do whatever they do. And you might see that from this little map thing that Lunar Underground is quite complex. There are hidden paths, quite a lot of them, lots of treasures, and random encounters are quite brutal in this place. So this place is meaning that this place is also excellent to use if you want to do if you need to do some level grinding, which most likely you do, because these earlier Final Fantasy games were not ashamed about not having things. And a behemoth, not particularly intimidating meeting. And because this ugly thing came from the box, it has to be fought fair and square. And Riano's meteor, and it does quite damn big chunk of damage, but damn, isn't it slow. It's almost, I would say, almost ludicrously slow spell to actually throw at enemies. I'm really pleased about the well, I'm happy about Cecil's cover ability, that he actually keeps them safe, because Edge has to be kept in front row and he takes a lot of damage. But that just contains Stardust Rod, which is was it the best? Oh, it casts Comet. So let's just equip it for Ryhmä then. And that there would be another special item over there. This place is kind of maze, in sense that you have to wander through all the walls. Paths lead everywhere and outside different locations. So to get all the big, good, great treasures in here, like that one over there hiding, it's not really that easy job. It takes lots of wandering through the location to get them. And one more monsters. Dragons. Yep, these guys are dangerous. So let's just Here's your... Say hello to your king, dragons. Oh yeah, blue dragon took just... Yeah, I'm using the cure spell now, right now, even though there basically doesn't seem to be much need for that. And red dragon of those two is the, I would say, is the more dangerous one. Yeah. Yeah, dragons laying arrows at the bow do cause quite nice chunk damage. Yeah, and crystal equipment. That is the best equipment for Cecil. Well, as it can be seen, the locations, structures of the place are a bit complex. And of course, the protect ring. Let's just give it to Edge, because he really needs defensive abilities. And I really do like this kind of triumphant sense of music that they put to this final dungeon. It really gives you idea that this is a big thing you are doing. And Bahamut. With Koraga to give them some support. Yeah, that didn't do a squat, that attack the back row Rydia. Rydia is actually quite sturdy in her, in the sense that she actually is quite good at tanking, especially if she's in the back row. Ow. Painful. Oh, well, the Bahamut takes a quite nice chunk out of their life support and more crystal gear. And I came through that door, so it's time to go this door. Actually, no, I made a mistake. It came from here. Yep, the location is quite, you could say, uniform in structures, so that kind of little mistakes of where am I going may happen quite a lot. But you could say that from all the treasures you find in this place, practically every character's best equipment is found in here. Quite often guarded by monsters. Dino zombie. I wonder what it likes. Oh, it doesn't care about it. And comet. I wonder, is that meteor? Oh well, it does. It did nothing. Absolutely joke of a attack. Big fancy name and it's an area of effect, but it did absolutely nothing. Just a joke, I would call that. Or then maybe the item casted items are just so weak. That was a waste. But crystal gear for Cecil make him even stronger and more powerful. And this room is actually very important if you wanna get the best item in the game, and I'm gonna demonstrate it. Because this room has very bad chance of giving you a chance to meet the most rarest and most unpleasant, rarest opponent of the game, which has very small chance of dropping the best item of the game. So let's just see how that is, and I wonder, does it actually wipe me out? Let's see. Yep, Flan princesses. And they wanna dance. But unlike other Flans, they don't have any you could say elemental weaknesses that you'd have to use magic. But they give up these dance attacks, meaning making you berserk. Meaning you can't actually do anything but to keep attacking them until either you fall over they fall over. And they do pack quite number of wallop. And usually I would say that Edge most likely has quite poor chances of surviving this fight, so let's just put the speeding up. And of course, because of Berserk, you can't control where they are hitting. Edge fell off. And they also put the Chocobo music on it, I don't know why. Well, as long as they keep doing the call to dance move, they go down nicely. And of course, getting them that go down more means that I can actually keep walloping them more. Over to say, the less they live, the better I can keep beating them up. Oh yeah. As long as they don't keep smashing up Cecil, things will look good. Only two of them left, so it could go however it goes. Can I be close? I think I might win. Just one left and it has taken a beating. Oh yeah, I defeated them. And they give up huge chunk of money, big chunk of experience points, and a very small chance of dropping the best item, necessary tail item to get the best armor of the game. But that fight would be so ludicrously seen if you actually want to get that armor. So not something you wanna see somebody doing, because it takes long time to see that fight. Oh, well, I was kind of a bit confused about where am I going actually. So let's just open this. Artemis arrows, more of these. Dragon slaying arrows. Puma shuriken, those are single-use weapons that actually cause a big damage once Edge throws them. And cottage, just because. And this is actually quite cunning little extra extra travel bit to give you a chance to know where to go. And I am a bit different location in the cave. Golden apple, that gives extra hit points to character which makes use of them, so it's quite handy. And there's even teleports in this location, giving you even more extra spatial mess about where you are going, how you are going, and what is happening. More monster chests with behemoth in it, which doesn't really impress me that big. It would be only later Final Fantasy games that Behemoth would give their almost signature ability to blast out meteors or comet, however you wanna call it. Well, let's make the throw out there. So yeah, Lunar Underground is you would say the best place to, well, it is the best place to grind levels. And you would have to do that. In any case, on practically any case there is, you have to do some level grinding. As the final boss and the final push to the boss is quite brutal. And another protect ring, so let's just give that to Ryhmä. She is quite squishy, but her position at back row gives her a quite nice dose of protection. Oh, and of course there's a place to do some recovery with a tent or cottage. Yeah, this place is quite maze, which would be quite understandable. But now as I think about Lunarians, that how much of them were actually Zemus's side and how much were against him. Zemus obviously is powerful among them. And I would wonder, are the Zemus's abilities of mind control that affect only Lunarians or those with Lunarian descent, are they common to him or not? But let's just interact with this weapon and see what's going on, what happens. Well, he hasn't damned me at all. Evil Bahamut. Yep. He's got Mega Flare. Ouch. That was almost too much. Yeah, that's an opening with Mega Flare. But reflect. And flare, followed by flare. That's a nasty combo he does. Oh yep, I can't beat this fight, so I'm just gonna throw a go to full attack mode and get myself wiped out so I can actually survive his initial barrage of Mega Flare to survive and actually do the fight properly. Yeah, that's basically all he does, just spams Mega Flare. Or whether he spams flare to himself with the reflect. Well, let's just keep smacking at him. Although Rosa's arrow does quite big damage to him. And Ryhmä can also tank the flare quite well. Yep, that he is quite dangerous, mostly because of his gimmick. But I'll be fighting him, well, with magic of editing. And alright, try it again. Did some off-screen grinding. Yep, I know that. And I know Mega Flare is your debut, your star move. But now I was able to endure it. Blast out Kuraja. And no, you do not want to blast out any of the summon magics at him, because he can actually... Because he will do a counter attack with Mega Flare, and you really don't want that to happen. Well, let's just blast out this spell to it, just to spite him and see what happens. Oh yeah, that Flare is powerful attack. And damn. Apparently the critter restores itself once it gets to there, so let's go and bring out the meteor just to see can actually really pull it off before some other methods wipe Dark Bahamut out. Yep. I would say that Bahamut's fighting tactic is extremely simplistic, but when you actually just have so much of, you could say, raw power, you don't need big skill and tactical flexibility when you just can hammer extremely powerful attacks almost without any kind of interruptions. So yeah, it's simplistic tactic it uses. And the player seems to have almost quite, you could say, bizarre way of doing damage. But that was the meteor. Did the max damage. It's always nice to see those max damage knives appear. It really tells that you hit hard. Who is it gonna hit? Rosa. Not much of a scare. An edge delivered the final strike to it, but it went down. Dark Bahamut was defeated, and weapon it kept guarded. Ragnarok, the best sword of the game. Yep, that's a weapon for Cecil. From Excalibur to Ragnarok, the holy sword. So it's time to actually keep wondering and ramble about the Lunarian. Well, of course I will save the progress first. But I was rambling about Zemus being able to have mind control abilities over those with Lunarian ability. I would wonder, what are the elemental themes? Are they something that Golbets himself created and then were taken over by Zemus later or resurrected by him once they were defeated and all that? Or was it something like, or were they originally, well, there's something different. They were always loyal to either Golbets, well, at first Golbets, but then they seem to have pledged loyalty to them. So were they originally Lunarians sent to do something, or were they actually... Well, question remains, were they Lunarians, or were they from the natives of the planet? Whatever they were quite powerful and skilled. And I would also wonder that did Cecil and Golbets' father have actually... Well, game doesn't really dwell on the details. That do they have different mothers? I would guess that they might have different mothers. As well, things like that do happen. And there would be another save room in here, but this would be much more in clear route to getting further in these lunar dungeons. And there would be another space for another big weapon. So let's just try to grab it. That's mine. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, it gave doom to us all. That's bad. Meaning it's time to bring out the full attack barrage to it. Thank you, giving me haste. Was that the idea, to make the countdown even faster? I don't know, because it went down real fast. Yep, that was a battle of take it down real fast. Holy Lance, the best weapon of the Cain. And it actually gives Cain chance to actually cast magics. He can actually now use the Holy Lance to cast Holy. I think I'm gonna test it out in combat. But first some recovery and save, just to get myself some potent power. And there would be 2 suspicious chests and a barricade, so let's just walk right in. And more unfriendly encounters. Thank you for telling what they are. Lunasaurs. They are basically just some ugly dinosaur monsters. Yeah, they blast themselves with reflect. I'm not even interested in trying to bring out the... Oh, but that spell did have quite impressive level of damage that it inflicted, so... Palm would burn them to oblivion, or wherever they are going. Yeah. Edge takes damage. Oh yeah, he's wiped. Yeah, but once first of them goes down, the other goes down way easier. Even though that thing can blast out double. Yeah, max damage from sword swipe. Oh, he's doing it double. Oh, hell, he went down. Oh, Lunasaurus went down, although loss of 2 crew members. And ribbons are powerful. They protect all status elements, which means them to be really, really, really useful. So, and of course I will be saving. Well, first I will make use of the cottage again. And of course saving as well. And now as I wander through the location, they are still... This room looks quite ominous in the sense that it has that kind of corridor to approach to with all the doors and all that, because this leads to even deeper lunar underground. But this is not exactly where I will be going yet, because this is, you could say that we are approaching the place where the Lunarians are asleep. Another Fumash Hurricane for Edge, which of course might mean that, well, more enemy encounters, this time Ogopogo. And Ogopogo is actually a name from something like a well, it's something like a Loch Ness monster from another location, can't remember exactly where. So it's basically a sea monster or lake monster. So of course it would be appropriate that it would be evil Bahamut. Correction, evil Leviathan. But getting a good dose of Yeah, Self does quite good, nice damage, but I think its ability to cause healing is even better. Even though it doesn't heal that efficiently, it's still quite nice to combine them both. Once again, it flashes out the tidal wave. And it goes down. No, they don't give money, but they do give quite big chunks of experience points and these special weapons. And I would say that in this location, when I approach the lunar core, there will be much more, you could say, serious enemies to face in battle in random encounters, making this of course meaning that this place is the most dangerous location in the entire game. At least in enemy-wise. So I will be going upstairs, or better say upper locations of this place, and try to find the other supreme weapons up there, which were quite... It's a annoying maze. So I'll be going for the next supreme weapon, wherever it is. Alright, at the beginning room there is this very discreet little side door, or secret sideway leading to another bit of walking around, getting attacked by monsters, which are at this phase nothing really impressive. They die easily, and of course Holy Lance, despite having basically casting Holy, does so minuscule damage that even Rydia's physical attacks from the back row are way more intimidating than that one. So not really much worth using it. It might have been way more useful at the beginning of the game, but not much. Sage's staff, and this. Oh yeah, it contains life spell, which is actually handy thing for Rydia to have. But this little side path takes to these locations, nothing special in these, and this guarded weapon. Well, that's friendly. But I wonder, are these Lunarians meant to stop? It's hard to say that for what purpose these weapons were sealed. Were they sealed by Zemus to keep things capable of killing him hidden, or by Lunarians just so that nobody would steal them and abuse them for whatever purpose they would need? But that would be a little critter called White Dragon, not particularly frightening. It uses the time to... It wastes its turns to throw out slow, which is, well, it's annoying spell, but it ain't really dangerous, seeing how dangerously I can actually wreak damage against it. Well, let's just bring out Bahamut. Well, it goes down already. Murasame, the second best weapon for Edge, giving him a very frightening pair of swords of Masamune and Murasame. In practical sense, he doesn't become any much better fighter than he already is, which is practically say not much. I wonder, did I manage to loot? I think I managed to loot all the secret weapons, so it's time to go downstairs and start to head towards the core, even deeper core, that is to say. Now, in the lunar core, you could say, or these lower levels of lunar subterranean, well, there was also the different ground, but it would still, and this little glow at the below layer gives it a really nice, this kind of sense that we are approaching something big and powerful, and big, powerful, and very very dangerous. But after that, it would really make me wonder that, well, Zemus is a dangerous maniac and he has to be wiped out from existence. Nothing else. But these stages, I'm not showing all the enemy encounters in these special floors because they are quite dangerous ones, I would call. And well, as I do approach, well, it would still be the Kuun is a spaceship, Lunar, and used to colonize Earth. And some people want to think that let's just kill the natives, and some people think not. But this floor will lead only further to the final boss, which I will face next time. See ya. As a very unexpected bonus, I can show you what happens once you manage to get the special pink tail. As I look about it from pink flans. The odds of them dropping were something like 1 out of 250 per each of them. So you would guess that even with 5 in there, and because the odds do not accumulate by the number of flans in the attack, only the chances of them trying, means that you can expect to fight the same fight against those 5 pink flans hundreds of times. But for mysterious reason, I got it on second try. That's something akin to a quite modest victory in lottery. So let's just have a chat with this guy. Oh, well, here I do have a tail. It's pink. Adamant armor. This is the best armor in the game, and you potentially can have lots of them, and everybody can wear it. Stats are huge. So yeah, it's really good armor. The best in the game. So, but that ended this episode right here. Next time it will be the grand finale.